Kendra, as you look toward where the noise came from, you see one of the boulders ejected out of the rubble, followed by another, and the final one is just thrown this way past you and just lands with a crash into the wall. And stepping out of the dust is a purple behemoth.
Upon seeing this behemoth, Jerry's gonna just go, "We meet again, Henry."
Oh my god.
As he sort of just cocks his head to the side, he just points at you, Jerry, like,
I see you've caught me without my army, my old nemesis.
Firebolt is gonna see Kendra, obviously because of the whole thing, and he's gonna be like, "Mom," and then he's gonna be like, "No, not again."
and he sees you just auspiciously close to this behemoth, like,
At that, Kendra's gonna slowly turn around, facing Jerry, and be like, "What did you do?"
Tazzle's gonna instantly walk around this corner. In the most...
I don't like that.
Yeah, what was
I
that?
don't like that.
Yep.
What was that?
In the most RE2 brokenness, I am gonna walk behind this corner right here.
Dazzle, you're abandoning your friends? You pussy!
And I will go back into bird form to hopefully gain AC enough to dodge things. No! Stop increasing it! I will take 3/4 dodge.
As Kendra hears this and slowly turns around to face Jerry and be like, "What did you do?" And just Taz is fucking gone, and she's just like, "What? What?"
Hey, I need everybody except Jotun and the Tazzle crew to go ahead and make me a check here. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
Me as well.
Oh,
Not good enough.
There's your natural
No.
1. All those 20s, guys, you burned them up.
oh no.
That was for Jotun. Hang on, can I roll as Cameron?
No,
As Jerry?
no.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Well, Jotun needed one too, I thought.
No, Jotun was out of the clear, you said.
Yeah, Jotun is good. I love that I didn't realize that was being broadcast. You guys are like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
oh.
Oh no.
Fuck.
This foe is beyond any of you. Run! And Jerry and Jotun are gonna flee to where Tazzle is.
No! This
And
is my
Tazzle,
hiding spot! Get off
Tazzle, as you find yourself running back here, Jerry incidentally runs into your own little wimpy hiding spot, and you guys find out that you're in a dead end.
Oh, shit.
They weren't gonna come down here because they knew no one would be stupid enough to hide here. Why are you taking my... Don't show him where I am. And we found the bodies.
That's not just all.
And,
They're not bodies, they're alive.
well, yeah. I don't even know.
No, they're unconscious. And we were gonna take the Pokemon, and then he's like, "No, because then you'd just be thieves like them. Why don't you just ask if they want to go?" And I have in my notes We take the Pokemon on the Void Grunts and see if they wish to stay with their Void trainers or leave with us. 2 of the Pokemon want to escape, which are the Roly-Poly and the Pidgey. And then the other 2 seem to be concerned for their trainers or not want to escape.
Or they want to consume them.
Yeah.
the Squirrely, it's uncertain.
This one seems concerned. And then these 2 didn't even talk to us. We haven't talked to any of them yet. And they just like want to run away.
Yes, good. You've got 4 moods. Genuinely concerned, may like their trainer. Fuck this guy, I want to leave. Probably still wild. Probably still wild, does not care. And this one's just straight up feral.
I've been waiting for this moment.
This one was just eating this kid's boots.
The Squirrely is just straight up feral. Yeah, no,
Finally my chance. I can kill this bitch.
No, get up.
I need 3D100s today for turn order. Not that I'm gonna fucking remember it, but we can we can roughly follow it together.
Alright, very good.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. 167? No. 250, big numbers.
250.
Big numbers like that.
93. Oh, that's close.
3D100?
Getting there.
Yeah.
And 204. Alright, we got no hits today. So, as per usual, Kennedy's up first.
Not great.
So, Kennedy, given that your notes tell you exactly where we're at, take it away.
I will go over to our new party member, to this guy, be like, do you want to translate or talk to them and tell them what's going on and if they wish to make a decision? Because we can't talk to them. Do you have that capability?
He looks like he's thinking for a moment, and then he asks, how do you talk to your other Pokemon?
I kind of just talk to them and hope they understand what I'm saying.
He then does like a little gesture to these guys.
I do it unpaid.
Okay. I'll walk to over here. And I'll be like, hi guys. So we are leaving. And we were wondering, since we are not a part of Team Void, some of you would like to come with us and out of this place, or just escape in general. Or if you would like to stay with your trainers.
Okay. You get 4 distinct reactions here. The little coal monster pays you 0 mind. And just continues rolling against the wall, trying to make progress on a wall that he's not making progress on. The Squirrely pauses briefly to look over at the 3 of you, and then goes back to chewing on a boot, which it has almost made its way through.
Nice.
The little pink thing seems to genuinely listen to you, and then it looks down at the unconscious woman in front of it, and just kind of like determines that it does not, and sits next to the head of the little girl. The Pidgey seems very enthusiastic,
Come with me, Pidgey.
and it just kind of pops down over to you.
I'll be like, okay. Dazzle. You're the bird expert. If you would like to take our little bird friend here.
Yeah, I would. Come with me, Pidgey. Those medals.
You are burned out, but you're also quite good with birds, so.
Yeah.
I will walk over at the little mime junior whom we have encountered before last time. And I'll be like, are you able to speak with them? Can you, like, translate?
I'll go grab its Pokeball.
Okay. So you grab one of these black void balls from the trainer that released the Pidgey. The little mime creature kind of like trances over, and it starts doing this like little interpretive dance in front of the Pidgey, who appears to understand, though it's difficult to discern. And after some talking, the Pidgey is convinced, if not determined, and it pops over to its black Pokeball. And it just kind of like looks at which one of you is he going with. He's like,
I'm just gonna point to Tazzle and be like, him.
the Lucario is going to walk forward, Tazzle. Look at the black Pokeball and the Pidgey that is determined he wants to go with you. And he goes, give to me.
Alrighty, I'll hand it over to him.
Whatever you do, don't squish it, because it can kill the poor little guy. There's a mechanism.
He nods his head at you. He's like, he holds it between his two palms, and as he moves his hands away, the ball continues to float midair, and you see this blue, wispy energy like start to form around it, like one of his projectiles. And he just kind of holds it there as he hovers his hand around it. And as his hands just go from the top to the bottom and the sides, he's rotating his wrist around. You can see all of the black corrosive paint that's on the outside of it just getting washed off as if it's being buffed by sandpaper. And he extracts this little ball of black something, and you are left with a generic Pokeball that he hands back to you.
Nice!
That is neat.
And hovering in this little ball of blue energy is this black goop. He just closes his fist shut, and the goop just evaporates.
That's different.
What is that?
Goopies.
So now you have a standard Pokeball. It is worth noting.
Void, or is it like pulled off?
Oh, it is a pretty off the shelf red and white Pokeball now.
Oh.
It's worth noting that the button in the middle isn't currently active. It doesn't seem to be registered to a trainer.
Oh. Alrighty, I'll take it. And I'll hold it well. It's technically still the Pidgey's Pokeball, right?
Yeah.
Technically, yeah, it's a Pokeball that belongs to no one, kind of like the ones that are in the trade system.
Okay. Alright, I'll take it, and I don't know, do I smack it up against my Pokédex or something and hope that it registers? Oh, I know what we gotta
All
do.
you have to do is press your thumb on the button.
It's fingerprinted? Alright.
It's a fingerprinted, yeah.
I was excited we were gonna be able to phase.
Which is gonna really suck if you have an identity.
You can go through the bullshit of reprogramming it, but you don't have to, given that it's a functional Pokeball.
Alright. Fantastic.
Were it partially broken or something, that might be an avenue, but no, you just press the button and the Pidgey registers as your creature. And it gets treated like you just caught it,
Yeah.
which is going to require you to, make a decision. Is Pidgey staying with you or are you sending it home?
Oh.
You could always convince it otherwise. Until we get outside, you can try and convince him.
Well,
Oh, you don't have to be a party.
the decision has already been made. Yeah, like he's in your Pokemon now, but you're carrying more than 4 Pokemon, so you got to make a choice.
Yeah, and I think Strafe and Tinder out for now.
Oh shit!
I have Meat Beep and I have Meat Beep, Caleb, and I got my Alolan Geodude still.
First roll of the day.
Probably sent.
I would keep him if I was you.
I sent one back for the Alolan Geodude, So I'll send the other one back that's faded. So straight for Tinder. Go back.
My first roll of the day, and you end up with a nimble Pidgey. Holy shit.
A nimble Pidgey.
Plus 1 AC, minus 2 strength.
So you
Then
lost
add a
points. You lost points on its weakest stat for combat, and gained the thing it needs most of all, which is more AC. That's the perfect nature for a Pidgey. That's amazing. You happen to so you have a male nimble Pidgey of the 4th level with the ability Tangled Feet. If you confuse him, everything against him is at disadvantage.
Nimble. Okay.
So let me give you a mark. So Jerry, what are you up to while this happens?
Jerry's going through withdrawals. He's just throwing up in the corner.
Throwing up in the corner. All right. It's worth noting as you throw up, the roly-poly kind of rolls over to see what the hell's going on.
I look at him with eyes of desperation, and then I give him a coating of vomit.
He kind of rolls right up to your feet and he starts bumping into your ankle. He seems to want you to take something.
Jerry wipes the tears from his eyes from all the gagging. He takes a knee, and he just sort of says, "What is it, boy?" and starts to try to scratch him.
He kind of like smashes his arm, or not arm, sorry. He smashes his little armor against your hand, and he breaks off a small, like, pill-sized chunk of his coal, and he kind of like motions forward, like, swallow it.
Jerry eats the coal.
Okay.
I know exactly.
Much like a Tums, you find that this particular substance has a very, like, calming effect. It seems to be like a very strong antacid.
Jerry's gonna pick him up like he's holding a a reverse Lion King. Just sort of pick him up over his head and say, "What other secrets do you have, little one?" And then just sort of palm him and start petting, like a cat. And just sort of
He
walk
seems
over.
more than a little disturbed by the fact that you are petting him. He's like, I don't like this.
Jerry's gonna kiss him and set him down.
Though he does appear, for as much as a almost emoteless rock monster can appear, his little eye goes from like the standard anger slant to like a lifted, like, oh, I helped someone.
Oh,
Kendra's gonna wave the Mime Junior back over and be like, "Can you translate for the other two?" And I'll point at the roly-poly and the Scroopy.
Kendra, did you just get a mime?
What? No, I didn't. The Mime is staying with her trainer, with its trainer.
Your take is going
Oh, no. If I get that thing, it's burning in the depths of hell. It's never coming out of the box.
Sure now.
The mime, you're asking for the mime to translate to the other two?
Yeah.
Well, the mime starts by looking at the Scorpy, which has succeeded in removing the boot and is now eating the boot. And it just kind of goes like, He's like, not talking to him.
Fuck that guy.
Which to those of you who are perceptive enough or charismatic enough with animals to understand, that is a confirmation that the fucking Scorpy is straight up feral.
Good for him.
They don't know where he got him, but he's just a wild animal. The roly-poly just kind of is already engaged in a conversation with Jerry, for lack of a better word, and it's kind of like, eh.
oh, this is one of theirs.
Yeah.
Yes, dear.
Yes.
Sorry, I was sidetracked.
Not paying attention? Yes, I'm aware.
Hush.
Don't worry, I have bad ADHD too. I don't know what the fuck's going on at the time.
Sorry, I was sort of not paying the fuck attention. So good.
I was focused on other things involved in game.
Jerry's gonna. Oh, I feel really bad for covering him in vomit now. He's not even mine. Jerry's gonna kneel back down again and pull out a Pokeball.
He has a Pokeball already, babe.
Jerry's
The
gonna
roll-
just-
Stairs, and what's his name will hopefully make one work for
The
him.
roly-poly rolls over to the unconscious guy closest to you, and he kind of like nudges against the little black Pokeball on the ground, like,
Jerry's gonna go over, grab the Pokeball, look back at the little coal guy, the roly-poly, and I'm gonna try to loot one of the bodies.
You did it last time and found nothing.
Fuck, you're right.
We rolled trash bags.
Alright.
Yes, you rolled on my loot table of corpses, and you found naught because your roll sucked.
So Hunter was nice because we sucked and gave us Pokemon.
This is true.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take the ball and tap him with it.
No, don't tap.
Well, you tap him with the Pokeball, and he returns to his own black Pokeball.
Give it to the blue man.
I go over to the blue man.
Okay. He goes, you want?
I want. I'll just hold up the Pokeball.
You'd have to.
Once again, he takes the Pokeball between his hands, and as it begins to hover, it is surrounded by a ball of blue swirling energy. And after about a minute of swirling it around and removing this impurity, he's once again left with a standard unclaimed Pokeball and a ball of black sludge contained in a blue sphere. And he hands you the unclaimed Pokeball.
Jerry's gonna lick it to claim it.
Oh God.
Catches
I don't know.
himself.
The old term, lick it and it's yours.
It
Jesus fucking Christ! You really haven't been paying attention.
I'm sorry.
Genie and a Pokeball.
it is interesting to note that Jerry being obscenely what's the word for it? The fact that Jerry licks it surprises everybody until it works.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
And what you find is that it just needs some semblance of DNA recognition. It does not care what type.
Makes sense. Good job, Jerry.
Thank you.
I'll remember to
That was completely
link,
planned.
So Jerry has gained his second level 4 roly-poly.
Oh yeah. Actually, I don't think we discussed this. What's the gender of either one of these roly-polies that I have?
It's a fantastic question. I don't think I've rolled it for you. Let's find out. Find out what the gender ratio on a fucking ball of coal is. 'Cause I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh wait, yes.
It's 50-50 apparently. Let's find out. Jerry, you got 2 boys.
Damn it.
You're not breeding coal.
Can we try?
And I also have a voice, so it's 3.
Yeah, you got 3 boy coal monsters.
Are they like penguins? Do they know the gender, or are they just gonna try?
No, I think they're wholly unaware that they can breed at all.
Oh, okay.
It once again has the steam engine ability. And let's check its nature for you. Did you know the nature of the first one?
No, we didn't do that either.
Well, let's find out. The 2d20 is coming up. First one is 10, the second one is 5. All right. So the first one you caught was a stubborn individual. But that checks out. That tracks the lore. We got +2 Constitution, -2 Wisdom.
Sure.
And this one is skittish in nature, which gives it +2 Dex and -2 Strength.
Jerry's got double coal chambers.
He do.
Hunter, can you roll me nature, please, as well?
Is
Yeah,
it
holy cow. No, they're all. God damn it! No one's paying attention today. Oh man.
I'm setting up my Pidgey, so I'm not.
We have females now.
You, Kennedy, have a sassy coal monster, I think. +2 charisma, -2 dexterity.
It would have been funny to see if Jerry had a male and female and see what he tries to do with these two.
Infinite fuel.
Yeah.
That was where I was going with that. I'll be like Saruman during the Two Towers, just industry. Let's go, profits.
Of course, you would have to be willing. You'd have to find them willing for you to burn their children. So that would be a thing.
I'm just gonna lie to them.
That's me.
I'm gonna lie to them. They're going to a better place.
Nice.
To line my pockets with gold.
Yes. So the little Pidgey, by the way, Tazzle, is just perched on your shoulder, just absolutely hanging out with you.
Oh. Goody. 10, 12, 10.
Can you make a perception check for me?
8.
So again, he's only about a foot tall and weighs like 4 pounds, so he's definitely not hurting you or anything. But can you make me a perception?
11.
Yeah. 15 plus 11, 26. All right. Tazzle, both through your perception and through your knowledge of birds, you notice 2 things about this individual. It has a broken talon on one of its feet.
Oh.
And it seems like its tail feathers at some point were clipped by something.
Can I do a
So
medicine check on it?
You could. You can tell he's not a particularly strong flyer right now because of that. It's part of why he wasn't able to get away quickly. Whether or not that came from an abusive trainer or a battle gone awry, difficult to know. Yeah, you can tell that what needs to happen is the clipped feathers need to be plucked and they need to regrow.
Alrighty. He can stay on my little shoulder perches.
Your intuition tells you that at some point he will pluck them out when they annoy him enough, just by his own nature.
Okay.
Something he'll know instinctually to do.
And his talons stuff obviously gonna be fucked up, so I gotta get that.
His talons is not going to grow back. That you know.
You gotta bring that to the Poke Center.
It would need a prosthetic or something.
Damn.
He's a little fucked up.
What a bunch of dicks. Don't worry, we'll get you to Pidgeotto.
For anyone interested, / anyone paying attention, the Scoropy has completely consumed the boot and is now stationary.
That's actually something else. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if they did this in the shows, but if there are any Pokemon that were like severely injured and they evolved, would they just evolve out of the injury?
That generally the answer is no. Scars are generally scars. There have been Pokemon who have like serious scars and they carry over through evolutions.
Because it always seemed like when they did that, it was almost like they were like reborn to the next level of beefiness. You know?
They kind of are. So it would be more akin to the fact that he wouldn't have a broken talon, he'd just be like missing one.
Oh.
So the injury would be purged. Or you could give him some additional. Could give him some additional, like if he was wearing a prosthetic, it might turn into a full talon. It's one of those things.
Okay.
But if it's broken when he evolves, the wound will just shut, which is just shed the rest of the broken talon.
That's neat. I always thought that was kind of interesting thing with the evolving thing with Pokemon. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what the right lore answer is, but that's the answer that makes the most sense to me.
Yeah. Alright,
Who's got a sense of direction now? The Lucario is still standing there holding what are now essentially 2 baseballs of blue and black.
So I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna just stand here. And I'm gonna, seeing that the Scropy is done eating the person's boot, I'm gonna kneel down and go I have nubs.
It goes to like pinch at your hand, like
I'll just like sodomon its head and just like pet. Now that it's paying attention.
It tries very hard to pinch your finger.
Pinch it back.
I'll be like, hey, listen. We're getting out of here. Do you want to come with, or do you want to stay here? With
You
your
You are met with incessant hissing.
Ah. I don't have nubs on me. Hunter, I'm gonna use my scientisty thingamajiggy for level, gender, and nature.
Okay. You have, again, a level 4 creature before you. You are, in the way you discern things as Kendra, you know this is a fairly young but not inexperienced critter. Certainly feral. You discern through context clues, though you know nothing about bugs or dark types or poison types for that matter, that this is a female. And just observing it gives you a grumpy nature.
Okay. What do I have in my pocket?
Is it just kind of walks and lets the rest of the pockets?
Damn it, I thought I had poison food, but I don't.
Poison food, that's just called spoiled.
There you go.
True. Which I don't have. I'm just gonna go over to the Lucario and be like, yeah, I'll just take it with me. And then I'll take the Mime Junior's ball and kind of toss it to the Mime Junior. So that way it can keep its Pokeball.
It kind of sits down with the Pokeball and just starts stroking the top of it. It's just sitting there next to the head of that girl stroking its Pokeball. The Lucario looks over at the Scorpion and kind of like, does it wish to come with you? It seems pretty happy.
It's feral, but either way, I can release it. Either way, for us to do that, we need to break the ball.
Do you think it's correct to release him?
Not here. I would rather bringing her somewhere safe first, and then doing so.
Do you think it's correct to release her at all? Is she better off in the wild than she is with this person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Granted, if she changes her mind and ends up wishing to stay, I will not deny that.
I don't think this creature has a mind to change.
I mean, I have my own Scoropy, so yeah, no, I get it. They're pretty dumb. But
He thinks about it for a moment, and he just kind of postulates it, and he says, if your conscience is clear, I will do it.
Yeah. I'd rather get her away from this place and on the mainland and see if she's actually capable of surviving. So I will let her go, and then if not, I will train her. And then teach her how to survive, and then release her. Either way, it is up for her.
Okay. For the third time,
it's not good.
Lucario will perform the same purification ritual that he did on the last 2 balls. He is now holding 3 baseball-sized orbs, which have hardened into like glass. And you are handed a unclaimed Pokeball.
I will claim the Pokeball and put the Skorupi back into the ball.
All right. Again, once you claim the Pokeball, you are made aware that you have too many Pokemon with you. Who is going home?
What does she know level 4? Hold on, let's see this. Yeah, no, I'll keep her with me and send Rockefeller out.
So be it.
Which I have no moves for.
And she will come with you. In her Pokeball for the time being. So Lucario, at this point, postulates by handing the 3 of you each one of these baseballs, and he asks, "What do you want to do with this?"
Do you know what it is?
It is corruption.
Mm. We'll keep it for now. That way we can get it studied and see if it can be reversed somehow. And
It's already been reversed. The balls are free.
yes, but like in the future for other balls.
How are you going to get it out of the spear?
I don't know, but if we can study it, then eventually we can figure that out, hopefully.
Once again, he clams up into some like stoicism, whereas like he doesn't. You can't quite tell if he just straight up does not agree with you or just does not care, but he just kind of like shells up again. It's somewhere in between. It's somewhere in between judging you and deep meditative thought.
Gotcha. We don't want to use this for our own personal gain. We just want to use it to help other Pokemon. So that way, if the time does come and we do get some Pokemon in these Pokeballs, and we know what it's made out of, and you're not here, we can remove this corruption. So that way they can be free. Without facing the penalties of potential death and harm.
He doesn't really say anything, but he kind of squints his eyes in a face that's sort of like doubting that statement.
If you wish to keep it on yourself until you feel that we are worthy enough to have it, that is okay.
He gets kind of like a head shake going. He's like, "It's not about being worthy. I just don't think you're capable
Of removing it from these balls?
of removing it from objects."
Well, we don't know that until we try.
He puts his palm upward and he generates another sphere of aura. And he goes, "Do this."
What? Make heat?
No. Energy.
Energy.
Pure energy.
I can try. What is that, Hunter Performance?
Arcana.
Okay. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous, we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kendra, at first, as you reach your hand out and try to replicate him, you focus really hard on your hand and trying to generate some semblance of energy, and nothing is really happening, but you feel the pull of your phoenix. So it's like you naturally are wanting to be in your Phoenix time at the moment, but nothing is happening.
Seeing as my body is trying to like bring out the Phoenix time, I will allow such a thing to happen.
Okay. Well, as those blazing black wings come out, you start to see the flame coalesce from one of your wings down your arm onto your hand, and it begins to swirl in your palm as you focus on it. And you have what is essentially a small ball of shadow and fire. And the Lucario looks at this and compares it to the brilliant blue glowing sphere that he has created. And you get this like squinted eye, not quite judgment, but like questioning.
I made a fireball!
Wow! How'd you do that?
And he puts the he kind of walks over to you and he reaches for the sphere you have and he places it on the hand that is focusing the fire. And he just sort of watches, and you see the blue energy start to fall apart. And the black goop that's inside, instead of being destroyed or contained, just starts to seep out onto your hand. And it starts to feel kind of like an acid, like it's eating away at your hand. And due to the nature of how it was released, it is burning hot. And it's not hot in the sense of like fire, where you're like resisting it. It's hot as in the sense of like, this is the closest thing you felt to burning yourself since you became partially fireproof. And seeing whatever iota of pain, or unless Kendra's fully willing to show that she's in pain, sensing that it is uncomfortable for you, the Lucario places his hand on top of yours and absorbs the goop into a new blue sphere. This is
Whoa!
trying to determine what she wants to do with this information.
I gotta find a good name for my page. Did I name him? No, I didn't name him.
The world is black. Hang on.
So who is going to, I'm not going to move your tokens for you. Somebody's going to have to
Top
decide.
right, in case you're wondering, you're top right.
Thank you. I've been doing a whole lot.
Here, how
of
about
back
this?
and forth.
There you go.
All right. I will venture out into the darkness.
So be
This is
it.
a very bad idea.
You're venturing in the wrong direction in the darkness. That is fantastic.
I'm going left,
Putting
right?
what?
I'm going west.
I will double back and venture out into the darkness.
North is whatever way you're facing, right?
North is whatever way you're facing, so.
Hey, I thought I was leading the way with Firebolt.
Then move your token faster!
Move your
Excusez-moi!
Tazwell, roll me a flat d20, please. All right. You are able to see, before you step into it, a pit.
Huh. Guys, look out. Don't step in
A pit, though obviously not bottomless, as such things are impossible, with no discernible bottom. Firebolt, you cheating fuck. I haven't finished drawing the pit.
Firebolt says, with my light, I float over it.
All right. So you are able to see this change in lighting before you accidentally step into it, but there is a good 15-foot gap in front of you.
Well,
was
guess
that?
we're going around.
What was that fucking Emerald, or the, Gen 3 gym where you had to keep falling in holes till you get to the fucking next, until you get to the gym leader?
I think that was actually the fighting gym.
Yeah, that was a bitch. Oh, God.
Okay. So where are you guys going to go? Are you going to try to get over the pit? You're going to go around? What's the plan?
I'm gonna best, I think, is to go around.
I think
All
you're
right.
gonna have to toss me.
Toss me.
Sandra,
Someone tossed
you're gonna have
me.
to toss
Yeah.
me.
I can't make it on my own. You have to toss me.
Yeah.
Hey, Hunter. Jerry's actually gonna go smoke form over the pit.
Okay.
You cheating bitch.
Jerry floats his way over the pit. Jerry, what you find as you get across the pit, make me a perception check.
Okay.
Cheating fuck.
Fuck off.
It's not cheating. That's using.
Just
He's
get
actually using his
sucked
abilities.
into a hole, into the pit. It's like a vacuum.
Jerry, you don't know what they are, but you see countless mounds. Cedar! You see countless mounds of like rounded soil.
Mounds of rounded soil.
Like bumps. They're about a foot off the ground each. And there are... No, not in the pit, on the other side of the pit. Like if I draw... Sorry, that's a square. I didn't mean to draw a square. If I grab my little tool here, you see something along the lines of this, Jerry. You see mounds of soil. Just
Those are good mounds.
littering the ground. Yeah, it did soil it though.
Can Jerry investigate said mounds?
Lily, what are you doing?
Yes. How are you going to go about doing that? Tell me exactly what you do to investigate it so I can say how this will play out.
You know what? Hang on, hold up. I'm going to investigate by...
I cannot understand you or hear you. You're going to do what?
He's mumbling. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to do.
Can Jerry pick up a nearby rock?
Probably. What does Jerry want to do with the nearby rock?
Jerry wants to throw the rock into the mounds. A light gentle.
Oh. Okay. You're going to gently toss it in the mound.
Yep.
Okay. As you toss this rock onto the mound, you hear a dunk, like it bouncing off of something hollow, and this creature rises up out of the ground and eats the rock.
Oh my god, I will have him.
And from across the pit, you guys hear a dunk, followed by crunch.
Jerry's gonna repeat the sound back. What's the reaction?
You hear a chorus of and every single mound in the hallway gets up.
Oh.
Jerry, come back.
Jerry, come back.
Ah.
I'm not jumping over there. Come back.
And there is essentially a horde of these things in front of you, just.
I have one of those, Jerry. Run!
I don't have one. They would be pretty
You know
cool.
what?
Hey, you wouldn't know what they were because you can't see that far.
Jerry's gonna try something.
With a dragon range.
All you saw, Kendrick, is you can only see 15 feet. All you see is him go into the darkness, and you hear.
Jerry's gonna
Each one of these things. Go ahead.
Jerry's gonna very calmly
Mm-hmm.
look at this horde and just very, very, without a ripple of emotion in his voice, just shout, "Attention!" What happens?
You get a chorus of blank stares.
Hang on. I gotta put my beer down.
Did you just crack your knuckles?
Fucking ready.
Alright. Now, I know we've been through hell, boys. We've seen the devil's anus and we've come out unscathed. But I will not tolerate this level of harassment and disorderly conduct in my ranks. Do I make myself clear?
You were so close to that ledge.
You know what? Make me an animal handling check.
Animal handling. This is amazing.
They all just dog head tilt like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, they understood him perfectly.
Alright, Jerry, all of these little creatures in front of you get very stiff, and they all look at you with determination. You get
The title of this episode, I already know. Jerry's Platoon of Trapping.
Tazzle and Kendra, you guys don't know what's going on the other side of the pit, but you hear Jerry yell out like some series of like, "Ah, will not tolerate," and just this loud chorus of just. "Ah!"
We have, not we have not seen an army controlled by anybody since fucking the sheepish people on the fucking mountainside with Heinrich.
There are innumerable. Each of these things is about 2 feet and like 40 pounds of like living mud, and there's just innumerable of them.
Jerry's next words are just going to be a very simple command. He's just going to look out across the crowd and just hands behind the back, feet spread apart. Form ranks!
Oh my god.
Alright, in an effort to issue them a second command, I will need another check.
Please, for the love of God.
This is attack you.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Alright, they form very orderly rows. And they all stand in straight rows. There are 3 rows of two trap inch wide with a gap between. They seem to have partnered up and gotten into a formation. They're at you.
We will attack the void.
This is amazing.
We will eat them all. We will defeat them all.
Now, Jerry, hands behind back still, is going to start to walk in between the ranks and just sort of call each of them out as he goes through. He's gonna turn to the one on. Oh wait, this is not my. I gotta switch computers. I'm multitasking. He's gonna turn to the one on the left up here.
Okay.
Jimmy, when I found you, you were halfway through a meth addiction and crawling through the mud. Make something of yourself, man. And Kevin, you gambling fuck. You were in so much debt. Your wife was leaving you. They took the car. You were about to jump off the ledge. And now look at you. Making rank. Now,
Yeah.
I feel like
we
we're
have
watching
tunnels
Minions
to
right now.
fucking follow on me.
And we're gonna keep moving.
You just fell right into a pit.
All right, you're going that way then. All right. Well, all right. So Jerry, because of your smoke form, you're able to avoid the pit you just walked into. You fall at first, but you catch yourself and start like moving in that
This is
direction.
bullshit. This is so great and bullshit at the same time.
They just you just have this horde. The two of you just hear this like horrendous, like ground shaking horde of pitter patter.
Well, Kendra, I think he
Follow
found his
Jerry
own
off
new
the
group.
darkness.
I guess we'll go this way.
Okay. Agreed.
We'll split teams. He'll take that army that way, and we'll take the special teams and go this way.
So, Jerry, you have this group of individuals. How many there are is difficult to count, but there are many. We are legion, for we are many.
That is hilarious.
This is great. Continue. I'll be right back.
This is amazing. I'm so happy that this happened.
Jerry's army of trap inches, is that what you want?
They are trap inch. Hey Tazzle.
Yep.
As you step forward and past that point, can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh. Sure. Yeah. The saving throws are slightly different, but not that much for me.
They are a little different.
I should have put my fucking proficiency in dexterity. What am I doing? Alright, let's do it. Ugh,
All right, Tazzle, you just barely avoid this little orange maw snapping up out of the ground and attempting to grab your foot. You hear, and as it realizes it has caught nothing, it burrows back into the ground.
God, what are these things? This guy's way out of formation. Alright. That was actually really cool. I like little events like that. I'll take
The Firebolt standing next to you just looks down at the ground, kind of horrified. He's like, I almost stepped there.
I almost got my shit eaten.
That would have hurted.
Oh yes. Alright. So I'll peek left and right if I can see anything as far as I can see.
As far as you can see, nothing discernible. Kendra, are you following Tazzle, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll follow behind them.
The two of you, by the way, feel a like cold wind on your backs. And Tazzle, it's worth noting as you look to your left, the Lucario is waiting in the tunnel to your left.
How'd you do that?
You sneaky sneak. Teleport.
He kind of, without turning around, he goes, "I'm very fast."
Yeah.
Oh,
This
I
guy must know
see.
some legendary Pokemon. Alright.
Firebolt's gonna be looking at this person like a god. He's just like, teach me your ways.
I like to think Firebolt is like the little kid in the cartoon. He's like, he's so cool, but he's so goddamn dumb. But he's so cool.
I don't have a Pokemon out.
He's like, you know that song? I hate you, I love you, I hate that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Firebolt's got a man crush. He's like, yes.
Caleb, you were revived.
He's so emo and cool.
He's so cool. Mom, it's not a face. He's so cool.
Alright. Alright, I guess if you want to go left, we can go left. I do kind of want to check right, but we'll go left first.
You guys are going left? No, you can check right, but what do you want to do?
Let's check right. I'll peek around the corner. Do a peek.
Okay. Ooh, random event number 2. Kendra,
Okay.
dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, like she already knows exactly what's gonna happen.
Oh no.
Lovely. Can you stop breathing so loudly?
You think you know what's going to happen.
I was about to reprimand you.
No. She's so cute. She's fine.
See what you've done?
Stop breathing so loudly. I'm surprised you didn't just say
Uh-oh.
stop breathing.
Oh, how unfortunate.
I know it's really
Uh-oh.
how pugs are. That kind of
Kendra,
I'm gonna step in a bear trap.
your foot is snapped shut. Like it just caught. And you feel immense pain as 2 rows of teeth dig into your foot through your leather shoe. And you hear this creature, which is grabbed relief here, go, "Ah!"
Oh, I want it!
And it's like trying. It's trying so
This
hard
episode is
to death.
all about fucking the army of Trapinch and Kendra finding mates for the fucking Pokemon she already currently has.
I wanted one of these for so fucking long. What do I have for Pokeballs?
It's trying so hard to death roll you, but it only weighs 30 pounds, so it just can't. But it does genuinely hurt your foot, and in this case, you're going to take 7 points of damage as your foot is actively bleeding into your butt.
Oh
Your
my
boot.
goodness. Can Caleb freak out and be like, ah, astonish?
You can try. Try to hit him.
Straight by 20.
Oh, fucking.
No. Bitch, no.
Bitch, no.
I hate it here. Yeah, Caleb, that's going to be enough to hit the sandile. Kendra, I don't know how you react to the fact that you essentially just stepped on a living bear trap. Because it does hurt, to be fair. Like, it obviously hurts. You bit your foot.
Let's see how she would react. Normally she'd be very, she's pretty calm in the situation.
Alright, Caleb, you hit him for 5 points of ghost damage. Which is enough to make him let go. As he sort of like backs, he just shakes it off.
Do you want my alligator sit on this back?
He's very much not impressed with the fact that you just did that. He's like, I will eat you next.
Alright. I guess we'll astonish him again.
I actually have to set up his health bar.
Oh yeah.
As he is struck by your attack, he lines up for Caleb. You can see he does this like little butt wiggle like a cat, and he's like ready to lunge at you.
I gotta remember that I can use wisdom as astonishes.
Oh Jesus! He opens his mouth and goes, and he lunges towards you, and you can see a little black paw just without looking toward him, just reaches out and grabs him by the throat and just catches him midair. And he's sitting there like struggling.
Oh shit! Technically, he would have flinched with that because it was a 16.
So Lucario's just actively holding this little monster by the throat. His feet are too small to like scratch at his arms, so he's just he's like basically restrained.
Oh, Lucario's helping out.
Tazzle, if you want to catch him, do it now before Lucario takes essence.
I'm gonna catch him. Hold on, Lucario. And Caleb's gonna use another Astonish to bring his health down a little more.
Lucario just like looks over his shoulder. He's like, "That's not how it works."
What?
I'm just holding him.
Oh. Thanks.
Just walk up and boop him, man. He's restrained.
You get a small piece, okay?
Alright, I'll boop him.
He's just like, "Ah!"
And I'll use, what did I have? I was gonna use for a Pokeball because I don't have regular balls. I guess I'll use a +5 against level 5 and below. Kendra, is this dude level 5 and below?
Let me check.
He's just sitting there screaming, "Ah!" It's very
I don't
hard to
know.
get a beat on him. He's like, "Ah!"
He's
just-
moving too much. He's
I'll
moving
try.
too much. I can't get a good
Alright,
good
I'll throw the
scientific
nest
read.
ball. Should I add the +5 or not?
How is Nest Ball worded? Is it creatures that are lower level than Caleb, or is it?
Yeah, +5 against level 5 and below, it says.
No, it's specifically level 5 and below.
Yeah, so I think it's everything level 5 and below, it says.
Okay, well, he does fall into that category, so you can add the 5. Although just into that category.
Yeah.
He's just there actively trying to bite
Oh my
Lucario's
god,
hand.
you piece of shit game! That's almost a 15 or a 12.
All right. Right as he right as you go to touch him with the Pokeball, he manages to get his little teeth into Lucario's hand and chomp down. He goes, "Ah!" And he lets him go and he falls. And as he falls, like, he grabs the Pokeball on the way down and just crunches it. And he's sitting there, he chews on it for a second, he's like, "Ah!" It tastes bad.
Fuck.
And Lucario is just sitting there, like, looking at his hand like, "You little shit."
How much do potions cost again?
Depends what kind.
500.
Regular potion,
Sure.
2die4.
Regular potion is 250, I think. A regular
Kendra,
potion?
I will trade you a potion for a Pokeball.
I will gladly give you a dollar
I
tomorrow
have,
for
like,
a
3
hamburger
potions.
Oh. Well, I ain't special then. Fuck.
That guy in the fucking
Alright.
vegetable.
If you need a Pokeball, I will give you one.
I mean, because
And
the
you
only things I
open
have
one
left are
later.
a Great Ball and an Ultra Ball. Now.
Is he not worth a great ball? How dare you?
I mean, I did use the Nest Ball, so that was kind of the same thing as a Great Ball.
If he's a bully, he would be the mate to Speckles.
Alright, I'm throwing... Caleb's gonna hit him with an Astonish before we continue, and I had to remember that I can use Wisdom for his Astonish attack. I was looking at Dex, and I'm like, I don't have one of these, so I got a +2 to Wisdom, so that gives me +2 to hit on that instead, so
You-
I'll try.
You can. The Lucario is listening to you guys talk, and you can see he's currently holding a little ball of blue energy, and he's like, "Oh, you're going to catch him," and he snuffs it out.
Yeah, I'm trying
He's
to.
like, he was about to mentally destroy this fucking thing.
Caleb missed, so...
The little dude gets used to your attack, and now he's just totally ignoring Kendra, whose blood is still in his mouth. He's like, he lunges at Caleb again.
Oh, thank God.
Although this time he jumps a little bit short and he lands right underneath her. He's like, "Ah!"
Oh God, he's trying to do a bite attack, isn't
Can
he?
Hey,
That's kind of his whole thing, yeah.
Shit, that's gonna hurt him.
hey.
Yeah.
Can I Steve Irwin this?
God.
You can try.
I'll try another
What do you want me to roll?
Either survival or animal handling.
Oh, 16 Astonish. That's that would be a flinch too.
Steve Irwin.
That depends if Kennedy got on top of him or not.
Steve Irwin. Still an 11.
Okay. Kendra, as you attempt to sit on this little 2-foot alligator or crocodile or whatever he is, yeah, he's a
putting up
crocodile.
the biggest fucking fight of our lives
He's,
right
those
now.
little he's like too small, and he feels you sit down, and he's like, "Ow!" He just kind of sinks into the ground and burrows forward, and there you go.
I feel like we're in the opening scene to Detective Pikachu when they try to.
He's like, "You can't trap me against the ground. I love the ground." he digs forward, and then as soon as he surfaces again, he gets booped in the face by Caleb for how much damage. Bob said that. For 9 points of ghost damage. And Caleb, he wasn't expecting that attack, so you managed to stun him.
Quickly! Now's your chance!
Should I hit him one more time?
No! He's stunned! Just do it!
He's flinching.
You can't move!
Alright. Yeah, he's flinching.
Ah.
So I'll do... Oh yeah, I already have it set up. So it'll be 13 from my great ball because he's fucking worth
Grady.
it.
My Grady ball.
Kendra will see this and sigh and then
Oh
just,
my
okay,
god,
never
like
mind.
the gods, the old and you're gonna assist me the first time and like
I mean,
remember
you
we used to assist each other every game, all game.
Now
and
you have
now
nice
last
Pokeballs.
year we haven't done shit.
Everybody has nice gear now. You don't need my help. Plus, you roll a 17 there, you son of a bitch. 30. So 30 is, believe it or not, enough to catch a Sandile.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. As he's like reeling from the hit, he kind of like leans forward. He's like, and as soon as he goes to open his mouth, he gets a Pokeball right in his snoot, and he gets sucked up into it. He was like actively ready to bite you again. This was a level 5 Sandile.
Oh shit. Alright.
He's a beefy little boy or girl. Let's find out. Beefy little boy.
We have mating pairs!
Beefy little boy with the ability Moxie. And nature of 2. Which gives him a nature of... Where's my nature chart? Where's my nature chart? God damn it! I always lose it. I don't know what page is on. I'm a bad DM. No! I can't find my nature chart. I'm nature 2. It's he's rash, which fits given what he did. He gets +2 strength and -2 constitution.
+2 strength, minus constitution. Well, strength's good for him.
Strength is good for him, and his main, or it could be his main attacking stat if you chose for it to be. As he kind of like gets caught in the Pokeball, are you going to keep him or are you going to send him away?
I'll send him away.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Let me make him a token before you do that. So, Jerry, back to you, sir. As you trounce down the hallway with this army of little orange things following behind you. What's on the agenda?
I forgot yours was a female.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Speckles is a girl.
She squealed a little bit at the idea of getting a breeding pair. Just a little.
Yeah.
You can make baby crocodile, alligator. Steve Irwin would be proud.
As we go down the hallway, Jerry's gonna take a sec, look off into the distance with a raised eyebrow, and just shout back, or not shout back, but without turning, just shout, "Men, we're marching! Why is there no tune being played?"
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Make a check, sir. Make an animal handling check. See if they'll play you some music.
16.
I'm gonna let the gods decide.
Yes or no?
You hear all of them kind of like flip their heads back and forth to one another, like, ah! And they kind of look down at each other's feet, and they start getting this rhythmic. They get this rhythmic march going where they're just shaking the cave in beat.
Yeah, hearing this, Jerry's just gonna do a quick little nod of approval, and then just sort of take out his axe and like a warlord, just put his foot up on a rock. Onward!
As they just start marching past you, just dun 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 dun. Ah!
Alone, we are nothing, but together, we are Legion!
Yes.
And we're off.
It is worth noting, Jerry, as they continue to march with you and you progress down the hallway, you get like another 100 or 200 feet of them marching in unison before you hear this cacophonous just crash, and they all stop dead in their tracks and stop marching. And it's followed by this bright flash of fire and another crash. And it proceeds in this pattern of just bright blue flash, followed by bright red flash, followed by a tremor, followed by a gust of wind. Just these massive tremors coming from down the tunnel, and it causes all of the little orange fucks to just freeze in place, just terrified.
Jerry's gonna march back up to the front of his horde, turn back to them, and just sort of start pacing back and forth. Hold the line! We've seen hell before. We fought the fires of Sicily. We've gone to war in France. We did not come this far, bleed this much, lose so many, to be daunted by a mere shadow of a fear.
Hey,
Muster your courage
I thought you were gonna say a
and
gust.
force onward.
So have you seen the fucking winds the other day?
hey,
Gust attack a whole new fucking meaning, dude. People's roofs are in my yard.
it's true. There was fucking insane.
We have a walk-in door outside, and it's completely metal, and the door weighs like 200 pounds. And one of us went to open the door, and the wind gusted so hard that the door literally broke off the hinges
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
my god!
outside at the restaurant.
Jerry.
And it's like a proper like freezer restaurant door.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, the fucking wind was insane.
Jerry, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, come on.
What's your charisma?
0.
The good
Yeah,
news
you were
is you
dead.
automatically. The good news is, as a Pokemon trainer, you automatically are proficient at this type of saving throw, so you can add your proficiency to this.
Oh, hang on. All right,
Charisma is 2.
Thank you.
So is it 14 plus 3? Oh, all right. Jerry, you are able to prevent them all from dispersing, but you feel an immense presence behind you.
Oh. That explains what the purple behemoth is. That makes sense.
And you note that he is holding by the neck something equally as big as he is.
I don't know who these are.
I know you don't. I know you don't know what it is.
What? I got an Ultra Ball! Let's go get it! I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. I can't do that anyway. I think it would kick me out the door.
That's its mommy.
But I always thought
Dragon
he was
Ball.
one
That's
of
your
the
auntie's
coolest looking
mother.
fucking Pokemon.
Or father.
As you turn around to see what they were all terrified of, they all look ready to just like urinate or whatever the current version is, and they all seem very afraid for whatever the green thing is. Like they're visibly worried about the green thing.
Tread lightly.
At this moment, Jerry's gonna summon Jotun. And then mount him for mounted combat.
Oh my.
Well, as Jotun once again emerges screaming wildly,
Oh my god, this
The be-
wacky thing.
the behemoth lets go of the green thing, tossing it toward its children and sort of like nodding for it to get the hell away from him. And it, very pissed off, grabs one of its children in its claws and then leads them off away back to where they came. They all follow.
Cowards, every one of you! All deserters! May you burn in hell for this man!
Throw a Pokeball at one before they get away.
And Jerry, as you look down from the top of Jotun, who is about equally as tall as the behemoth, you can see it kind of crack its knuckles, proceed to crack its neck as it looks up Jotun like, bring it on!
Dude, I'm telling you right now, Nidoking is one of the coolest fucking Pokemon I've ever seen in my life.
It really is.
He never
There's-
was
Wait,
beaten out by anybody else.
Say nothing. Josh has no fucking idea what this thing is. Let's let it play out, shall we?
This is one of the ones I was partially
I've gained a
jealous
few
that
brain cells
Scott had.
there.
He
Jerry's
is
gonna do like
very-
a cartoon double take, just From the Pokemon to his lack of army to the Pokemon again, back to the lack of army.
So,
and
it is
just
worth
sort of,
noting, Jotun is terrifying to most things, and would terrify a lot of things. And you do feel very capable while riding atop the back of this monstrosity. However, not only is the behemoth before you not afraid, he is actively challenging you to bring it on.
Jerry, reading the situation, is just gonna look down at Jotun, look back at the thing, look at the empty space behind him, and just say, "Time to go." And just bolt the fuck off.
Jerry, dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh god. You're
Wait, for Jerry or for Jotun? Because it is mounted.
You're right. It'll be Jotun's
yes.
dexterity saving throw.
Wait, saving throw?
Yeah, so it's just
A saving
We
throw.
haven't done mountain combat since I think Kendra and
what the
Dodo.
fuck are your rolls today?
Jotun is able to dodge a plume of lava erupting from the ground underneath him, attempting to suck him down into the ground. And you are able to get out of range of the attacks of the behemoth. Back to the pit.
Okay. Jotun goes bye-bye back into Pokemon.
Okay.
Jerry's just gonna look down at him and be like, "Be gone, you screaming wench." And then,
Oh my god! You're so mean!
You torture him for that.
This is why Jotun screams every time he's out. His Jotun screams would be more like howls of a fucking banshee. I can't even make that sound.
Yeah, no thanks.
I'm just thinking like the ring race sound from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
I'm gonna smoke across the pit.
Okay.
If that's all right.
You can smoke across the pit, and let's return to the other group. So, Tazza, you caught the little sand dial.
Yeah.
All of you are going to feel the earth shake as that attack from the big guy just shakes the entire chamber. It feels like a miniature earthquake.
Don't expect anything rest. Don't expect anything rest. Okay, relax.
Should we keep going?
Yeah. I'm just looking for my laughing weirdo. Weirdie.
The blue individual who's in your party, the Lucario, kind of like looks back over his shoulder and goes, "That was him."
Oh Lord!
He's fighting something.
Well, we better go and help him in case it's the Void members. I guess.
Yeah, should we go check on him?
Okay. You feel a, once again, cold gust of wind, and Lucario is not standing where he was.
Firebolt is just wide-eyed, mouth dropped to the floor, and he's just like, "So fucking cool!" And then just fucking starts running.
He starts like pitter-pattering as fast as his little lizard feet will take him. He's not super fast because he's not meant to be. So he's like,
Starts running on all fours, and he's just like, "Come back!"
I can just picture him just sort of screeching. Just,
you guys just hear this demonic, like, fucking fake banshee scream behind you, and you recognize the sound of a Jerry coming back up from behind you.
Welcome back.
Jerry's just gonna be out of breath, panting on the ground, and just sort of pull a Sean Bean and just sort of nod back over his shoulder and just say, "They have a cave troll."
Oh Jesus!
The Lord of the Rings references tonight are phenomenal.
Thank you.
They'll never break this gate unless they have a cave troll. They have a cave troll. So, Jerry, as you feel your nose begin to run in what feels like a small trickle of blood, there is a yellow man.
Oh,
There's a yellow man ominously standing on the air in the pit.
I just said they have a cave troll. I didn't break the fourth wall.
And he just kind of taps you on the shoulder a little bit and gives you this little finger wag. And as you kind of, as your mind kind of clears again, you wipe the blood from your nose.
You take one.
You take 1 damage.
Okay.
Take 1d4 psychic damage.
Rolling it. 3.
Oh no.
You take 2 more damage. You're at 50 health.
Oh yeah, because he's in smoke form.
You kind of shake it off. You kind of wipe the blood from your nose. And then Taz on Kendra like, what's a troll?
Oh yeah.
Jerry's just gonna look over. Your mom. Keep moving.
Your mom.
I'm pretty sure it's
Hold on. This is very important.
Oh come
This is
on.
very important.
No. Oh, no. It's like a landmine over here.
Okay.
yeah.
Kendra laughs. Kendra laughs at your joke.
And Kendra's happy with your
That
joke.
could have been taken very badly.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Fuck.
Oh, okay. Firebolt is
Insider's hint? That was very risque.
Firebolt is trying very hard to catch up. Firebolt, as you get to be like pretty far ahead of the group, you stop as you feel a black hand on the back of your shoulder.
He'll jump and turn around and like hiss and growl and be like, "Arr."
Right. You feel an Shut up, Mama.
What'd she say? I need to know. What'd she say? Tell me the joke, Momo.
God damn it.
Very nice.
Okay. Anyway, you feel an unknown paw on the back of your shoulder as it just sort of like taps you to get you to stop.
Same reaction. He'll just jump and be like, "Arr." Immediately defensive.
Immediately defensive. How does he feel when he whips around and sees arms crossed Lucario?
He's gonna be like, "Oh, my lord. Forgive me for I have sinned."
Oh my god, what is with you today? You're just on fire. So I'm going to share that one because Momo made it better. You said, "Forgive me, my lord, for I have sinned," and she said, "Forgive me, for I have simped."
I like that one.
Forgive me for I have sinned.
That's good. That's from the Congress of Brawology.
The Congress of Brawology, exactly.
You're gonna come up here, cat. You're gonna stop scratching me. Come on.
Forgive me, brothers, for I have sinned.
Bakira.
As as he's just like, it's so cool. What do you choose to do? What's going on here?
He'll just look at him and be like, "What can I do for you, massa?"
Master, please teach me your ways. He just kind of looks down and he goes, "Don't go."
He's like, "Okay, okay." And he
Kendra,
will,
go ahead.
he will respectfully just like being like, "This is my god now," and then just like go back behind Lucario, but like a foot behind him, like giving him respect, being like, "Okay," and then just sit, but like sit in like a semicircle, not a semicircle. That's not what I meant. Like halvesies, like half facing like crisscross this wall. He'll just sit there and he's like looking down this way for like waiting for Kendra, but also like staring up at him like as a
Kendra.
god. He'd be like, "You are my lord now."
Kendra, it takes you a good 30 seconds. It takes you a good 30 seconds of walking. He got pretty far before you get within view range of Firebolt again. As he's sitting there crisscross, just waiting for you, and Lucario's just standing in the middle of the tunnel, waiting, looking away.
Firebolt will like come up, like kind of like a cat, and then just like brush up around Kendra's legs and be like, "I'm so happy you're back," and then immediately run back over, sit, and then just stare. Fucking Lucario, be like, "I wait for your next command." So.
Did Tezel and Jerry follow Kendra down the tunnel?
I was gonna peek. Did I see anything down this way?
Nothing obvious. No.
Okay, so we'll go. Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, Jerry will follow.
Okay. Your mother proceeds to follow. You guys will also come upon Firebolt just sitting there quietly as Lucario just stands looking away from the group, waiting for something.
Is everything all right?
He's upset.
I'm assuming that's a bad.
It could be.
Who's upset, purple guy?
Yes. Something interrupted his fight.
His fight?
Yes.
I wonder who could have done that.
Should we proceed or not?
Your choice.
Let's go! I love adventure.
Proceed with caution.
I have a creature to catch. A giggly weirdy.
So you guys are going to continue walking. He's just going to step out of the way and allow you to walk past him if you choose to.
Jerry's gonna call out to the rest of the group. Some may deem it unwise to delve into the depths.
I am saving my...
Kendra will literally just turn around and be like, "Jerry, you're literally a ghost," and then keep walking.
That cryptic ass message, like, some would deem this unwise.
Kendra will just be like, "Proceed with caution."
Okay. Is Firebolt following you or the Lucario?
Lucario.
Okay, so Lucario's not stepping forward. He's letting you guys go. You're like, you little simp.
At least he has healthy role models, and then just keeps going.
It's all right. He's just gonna hang out there. He's like, you little fuck you then. So Tazzle and Jerry, are you two up to anything? Or are you as well going to proceed? Jerry, excuse me, especially you. No, you don't have to. You said it fine. You're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm just
Jerry, especially because you know the particulars of the creature that you're headed for. Do you proceed?
It's forcing it a little, but Jerry's gonna look after Kendra, who is, if I'm not mistaken, a little bit taller than the rest of the group, correct?
Yes, I think so.
How tall is Tazzle?
Shorter than me. I'm the tallest in the group.
He's like 5'6".
All right, no. If Kendra was over 6 feet tall, I was gonna make the joke that Gimli makes before he goes into the depths to get the.
Throw me! Don't tell the elf.
No.
No, when they go
I was
to
gonna say,
Moria.
no, not into Moria, but to get the ghost army.
Oh,
An
yeah,
elf goes
that's
in
what
the
I meant.
town, but if wolf dares not. I'd never hear the end of it. Then follow. However, no one's tall enough, so I'm just gonna quietly follow, just sort of biting my nails.
You ever seen the deleted scenes for that one where the ghost like went out and was like blowing him away? He's like trying to swipe at him.
Yeah. That's in the extended edition.
Yeah.
At some point, I'm gonna lock myself in a room with like 2 cooked chickens and 12 beers, and I'm just gonna watch the entire extended trilogy.
Oh, do it.
Oh,
Maybe
Jesus
we can all do
Christ.
that.
That's good Lord. That's not something a healthy person does. That's
I'm a man of extremes. What do you want from me?
hey. All right. Well, Jerry chooses not to tell the group of what the hell you're headed for. So here we go. Unless Tazo's doing something.
I will just sort of mention we need an army to do this. Wish I had one.
It's funny
because you also didn't tell anyone that you had and lost an army of trapinch in the last like 10 minutes.
Gained an army, lost an army. They better assist us in the last attack against the void in our endgame.
And as they come, so do they fall. Do we have any inputs, or are we just walking forward? Like, anyone doing anything?
I guess we're just leading. with our faces.
Kendra's just gonna take it as his weird rambling. This is gonna be like, yeah, sure, you had an army. Sure. This is just...
Well, he didn't say that to you. He just said you need an army. Said you would need an army to do this, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mention I've had an army.
Well, that is still no.
I was a full-on general of a platoon of mini stegosauruses.
Not even close, but okay.
Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus.
I am a
Yeah, dude. That'd
Stegosaurus.
be great.
We got 4 legs. I'm close enough.
I'd say like Ankylosaurus closest.
Oy vey.
Spiders. A platoon
All right,
of
well-
spiders.
As you continue to walk forward, then with
Tyrant so bad.
Fire, the Lucario, of course, leading the back of the pack, and Fireball kind of like kissing up to him because he's infatuated. Kendra, you come to a corner. And as you come to this corner, you feel what feels like a gust of warm air.
The crossroads.
You are at a crossroads. You can go up, you can go down, or you can continue straight.
Where is the gust of warm air coming from?
Up.
So over here.
Yes.
I will very slowly go in this.
Going straight.
Yeah.
Okay. Important question. How closely is everybody following Kendra?
I'd probably be at least within 5 to 10 feet.
So you're within arm's reach of Kendra, essentially. Or are you following a few steps behind her?
Probably a few steps to kind of.
Okay, a few steps behind. Jerry, are you right up next to people, or also a few steps behind?
Actually, Taz will probably be closer in these kind of environments, knowing what can happen in this shit show of caves, especially from the last time.
Jerry, how close are you to the group?
Jerry went to the bathroom.
This is an important power of attorney moment. No, we are now dead in the water.
So how's everyone doing?
Right. Adding Sandile stuff in now.
It's been quite an encounterful day. And we're only halfway done.
Yeah.
It's only 8 o'clock. Jesus.
I know.
You left at an important time.
I had Also, the predator's peeing, so I'm gonna pull him out soon. What happened?
How far away are you from Kendra?
I'd say a healthy distance. That looks like 15 meters.
So right where you are.
Yes.
So you intend to be a distance away. Okay, then. So be it. Kendra, as you step forward, can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please? Okay. Kendra, you step down and you feel the ground is a bit strange, but you don't quite register why until you hear ka-chunk, and your foot sinks down onto a pressure plate.
Oh no.
But you're aware that you've stepped on it.
Nothing has happened.
Nothing has happened yet.
I'm gonna hold the hand up and be like, stop.
All right, Tazzle, you get a little. You kind of stop as you continue walking, kind of get like within 5 feet, and Jerry, you're just now about 10 feet back. Kendra's foot is currently like 6 to 8 inches sunk into the ground.
Firebolt is gonna see that something's wrong and be like, ah, what's wrong?
6 to 8 inches into the ground.
It's sunk pretty far. Like this pressure plate was like only about half-inch above the ground, and when she stepped on it, it went ka-chunk and sunk right in.
Oh, like a quick.
Firebolt,
Okay.
Firebolt is gonna be like, why did we stop? What the fuck is going? No!
No! All right, you've. So Kendra, how are you feeling with the fact your foot is currently in the trap?
Let's see, shall we? She's gonna try and stay as calm as possible. How that appears, Tazzle would probably notice Kendra's kind of freaking out a little bit on her face. She's trying really, really hard
So
to encompass calmness, but it's not going over well. She
Just
kinda
breathe
freaking
in, breathe
about
out. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm a little freaked out. I can't breathe in. I can't breathe in. Ah!
so Tazzles, this is what my thoughts are gonna be. So I'll walk up to Kendra and I'll say this is my idea. I'm gonna tie my whip around her, so it's like kind of like lasso it around, and I'm gonna hold on a second. I'm going to let me check this real quick.
Tazzle, as you come closer, Kendra is gonna immediately all of her Pokeballs over to you.
I'm gonna call out.
I'm lagging hard. I cannot understand what's going on here. What's going on?
As soon as Tazzle gets close enough,
Tazzle, did you say you're trying to do something with the whip?
Yeah, I'm gonna tie the whip around Kendra as like something in case he's gonna pull her back or something.
Is it my internet giving out, or is it Kendra's? It's my internet.
Tazzle, as soon
Hold
as
on,
you
folks. DM has
Okay.
no internet.
Damn, there's no internet.
And we're back, I think.
You've been pretty clear the
Hello?
whole time, like you haven't broken up.
Hello?
Hello?
Can we repeat? What's going on? What's going on?
Can you hear
Repeat.
me?
I can hear you now.
I'm gonna tie my whip around. He's gonna be like, Kendra, just stay calm. Let's try to see if we can figure something out. So I'm gonna tie my whip around Kendra, and my idea is I'm going to call out.
And Jerry, how are you reacting to the fact that Kendra has apparently stepped on a booby trap?
Shock rocks.
I just hear karma's a bitch in it. Jerry.
So I might call out shock rocks.
Okay.
He floats!
You do float.
Oh, wait.
So my idea is what I'm gonna do. How big is this pressure plate?
Big enough for a foot, pretty much
What's
essentially.
it made out of?
Stone.
Stone. So what I'm gonna,
Oh.
what I'm thinking is I'm gonna see if shock rocks can actually, if he can get any space to actually, I don't know how big Geodudes really are, but put his hand on to hold the pressure plate down.
Oh goodness, you okay?
Yeah, it was.
So basically, shock rocks is gonna hold the pressure plate down, and I'm gonna
for
wrap the
reference-
lasso or the whip around her and try to pull her out of it as fast as
Yeah,
possible.
for reference, Geodudes are like a foot in diameter. They're like the size of a small beach ball.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, they're fairly small. So his hand would
They're
be small
fairly
enough to try to push down on the pressure plate.
Yes, his hand would be
I
small.
don't think he'll be heavy enough.
However, there will not be enough room to get his hand on the pressure plate without being on top of Kendra's foot.
Tazzle,
Is Kendra-
seeing this
Um,
conundrum of what you're trying to do, Kendra's gonna give all of her Pokeballs that she has and gives them to you. That house her current Pokemon. And
Ooh,
then
that's-
she's gonna try and roll a perception to try and look at, or an investigation to see if she can see how this thing works or what it's planning on doing.
Kendra, so starting with you, Jerry, you and then Tazzle, and then followed by Kendra, feel a cold gust of wind. And Kendra, there is a black paw that has kind of grabbed the side of your face to force you to look at him. So this black paw forces you to look toward. There's a black paw that forces you to look at it, and what he does is he tilts your face, and he sort of like taps you a couple times, like focus you, like light little tap tap, and then he points upward. And as he points upward toward the ceiling, you see what has been sprung is this like wooden lever that is holding what appears to be like a 1-ton boulder above your head.
Oh, nice!
oh god.
And the release of this pressure plate is just going to let that wood board fall along with the boulder.
Thanks to Lucario, Kendra has calmed down and has tried to breathe a lot easier, and she's like, okay, now we know the situation.
The hunter, sir,
Yes. Yes, sir.
could I get enough speed to dive, grab Kendra, and get us both out of the way of the boulder?
You're not as athletically inclined as I am. That would be a
Are you? I'm going to pose that question back to you in this way. Are you strong enough to get Kendra out of the way?
I don't have a whole lot of D&D knowledge, but I've got a plus 18. So I got 18 strength plus 4.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'll teach you about how strength works in D&D. Strength scores are relative scores. So your 18 is not the same as an Onyx's 18, right?
Okay.
It is relative to your potential. You have 18 of the 20 potential you as a person have for strength. So you are very strong. You're surprisingly muscular under that beer belly. But you are as strong as a 3.5 foot tall gnome person can just about can be. Is that strong enough to move someone who's 2 feet taller than you fast enough to avoid the two of you dying? That is what I'm posing you the question as, which you have to decide.
So yeah, I'm gonna.
How big's the
I'm gonna
boulder?
still plan on.
It's a
doing this.
1-ton boulder. Have you been paying attention?
No, I know it's a 1-ton boulder. What kind of rocks is it made out of? Because that's going to distinguish the size and the blast strength.
I'm gonna
Like,
wrap.
is it sandstone? Is it granite?
I still think we
like-
should wrap the whip around. So.
So let me answer his question real quick. This appears to have been chiseled out of the very bedrock.
Bedrock's pretty dense, so foot-wise, this would be, what, 6 feet by 4 feet by 3 feet?
Something of that nature.
Do I have enough speed to push you 4 feet out of the way?
The Lucario, as he has a hold of your face, is just like continuing like keep you focused. Now, what are you saying, Tazzle?
So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna call out Meat Beep also. So what I'm thinking is we can do if you guys want to do the whip thing, and a few of us will try to pull, but
So
Meat
I'm
Beep
pretty
can
sure
help.
what's gonna happen is that rock's gonna fall and then block off this entrance. So I want all of you guys to get over here. Carefully, just in case there's any more pressure plates.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Fred,
So,
what we'll do is
so
just
Jerry,
say,
you listen, huh? You just went. So Jerry just listened and went, despite his plan to tackle. He did not.
No, I'm gonna hear out Tazzles first.
Okay. So Tazzle, as you're explaining your plan, what are you going to tell her to do instead of what you want to do, which is stay and what's your plan, Tazzle? Go ahead and teach it to them.
I'll do the same exact thing, but if she wants me to go on the other side, first I'm on my way over, I'm gonna look for more traps.
Okay. Do perception. Yeah, luckily in the local area there isn't anything else notable. At least not for like the surrounding 10 feet.
yeah, no, go over on the other side. Go around
so
me.
We're gonna move to the other side. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna wrap my whip around Kendra. And what I was hoping to do is have, if everybody wants to try to help pull, but I was also gonna have Meat Beep Rage so he gets a bonus on his any strength checks if that's what he's gonna use.
Okay.
And I might even cast Growth on him for the extra. I'm pretty sure Growth gives. Double check that.
So.
Increase
So
attack
Lucario,
and save throws.
as he sees you tie this rope around her, and he sees that you guys kind of formulating this plan, he kind of steps off to the side and goes, "Do you want my help?"
Yes.
How can I help?
Grab onto the whip with Hazel, me, and
I was kind of just gonna dive with my athletics on the side and then roll.
Do you want to do that, Kendra? You can do that without their permission, or are you going to talk to them about it?
I was doing
Well, I gotta tell them this since fucking Tazzle's doing this elaborate shit.
All right. Well, so do a discussion. Are we going to?
Right.
Okay. And behind Meat Beep and behind Meat Beep and Tazzy here.
Oh
It's just
my
fucking
god.
yeah.
Meat Beep's
So I'm
probably
gonna look-
instantly be like, what is this fucking thing?
I'm gonna look at Tazzle and I'm gonna be like, as you pull, I'm going to fucking jump forwards and then roll out of the way. Hopefully, you pulling me will also gain some momentum and bring me forward more.
Yeah, we can rather tie it towards the center, or we can tie it more higher up, depending on how you want to get pulled.
I'll just put it around my waist.
Okay.
Let's see here. Ah, crap. All right. So, what, you guys got a plan? You're gonna execute the plan. Here's how we're gonna. Did anyone have any addendums? Jerry, you gonna add anything to this? Or you're just gonna help pull.
I'm just gonna help pull.
Okay, and I'm assuming you brought Jotun up for the purpose of pulling.
Yes.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to have a group strength check. Everybody who has a hold of this rope, and it can't be that many. I'm going to say at most there's room for 5 people to grab the rope. It's a whip. It's not infinitely long.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So pick your 5 that you want to make this check, and we're doing a group check. Kendra, you're going to be included too, so technically 6.
Okay, so what is Meat Beep's strength?
He doesn't have any. He doesn't have. He has 0 to 10, so he's 0 strength.
Okay, so we'll have Fireball do it then, because he's got +3.
No, that's what I was saying. His rage gives him strength check advantages. His rage does.
So he gets to try twice. He just has no bonus to the tries.
Right. Unless I give. Well, that would be that'd be a skill check, not a save. So Caleb's growth won't add that because I think it's attack rolls and saving throws. Yeah, attack roll or saving throw for the duration. So yeah, his growth isn't gonna help.
All right. So who's your 5?
Tazzle,
Not
Jerry.
Not Caleb.
Tazzle, Jerry, Yo, and Mario, Firebolt.
Yeah.
Is that 6?
That's 5.
And then Kendra's
Oh.
6 then.
Oh, Meat Beep's not participating. We're gonna do this stack like so. All right.
Meat Beep gets advantage. He gets to roll twice.
Not an episode if Kendra doesn't almost die every time.
So we don't want
So we
Meat Beep
gotta-
to get the advantage roll, right?
I don't know. That's up to you guys, but I'm just drawing the rope. So there's your rope.
I'm just thinking a +3 would be better at an advantage with no plus. So, but that's just me.
Mathematically speaking, it's about the same.
Yeah. Alright, we can do it this way.
Mathematically speaking, an advantage die 20 with no bonuses will roll about a 14 on average, versus your d20 with a +3 will roll about a 14 on average. So, mathematically speaking, you are not actually gaining an advantage from either choice. It's just which do you want to do.
Well, Firebolt would definitely want to be involved anyway.
Yeah, Firebolt can do it, I guess.
Alright, fair enough.
Alright, so yeah, strength.
So we're gonna do a strength check. Group strength check. All right, I need everybody on the rope to roll.
Do you want Kendra to do strength or athletics?
I want Kendra to do athletics and everybody else to roll strength.
Okay. So roll the Firebolt strength.
We're off to a great fucking start.
Shit, dude.
Hey,
Okay.
there's a 14.
Oh boy, there's the
As he
14.
said, that's what you would get.
Oh, what do you know? An average, perfectly average, as all things should be. Jerry. Oh, beautiful.
Thank God.
Kendra's gonna give the best fucking dive of her life.
It's gonna be epic
I'm
as
gonna
fuck.
roll Jotun first.
Jotun, give me a strength check. Oh Lord, he big.
Oh Lord, he's coming.
Oh Lord, he a big boy. All right, now let's get your. We need Tazzle. Already got one. We need one from Lucario and one from Jerry. Lucario's roll is going to be hidden because I don't want you to know his bonuses.
Oh shit, that's supposed to be his Jerry.
All right, well, let's just assume that one is Jerry. All right, so if I sum up your numbers here, let's see, what do I get? 23 plus 20, 23 plus 21 is going to give me 44 plus 11 is, oh shit. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing this in the wild so you guys can see it, because it is actually going to come down to what Lucario rolls.
Oh,
All right. So, you guys, on the count, let go and pull as hard as you can. Or let loose, I meant to say, not let go. Let loose and pull as hard as you can, all of you. Kendra, you dive forward with just all of the strength in your legs can muster and all of the training you've ever had, and just get as much distance as you can from this pull, assisted by the rope pull. And on your legs alone, you would have flown closer to 10 feet. But with the rope, you just sail out of the way. And a huge crash comes down as this entire section caves in under the weight of not just one waiting rock, but what was apparently several stacked on top of each other. It's worth noting, because of that 10 I rolled earlier, almost exactly where Jotun is currently standing, you see a crack begin to form in the ceiling.
Oh, shit.
And it's as if the cave-in is starting to progress down the roof. A chain reaction has begun, and I will allow a reaction from Tazzle, Kendra, Jotun, and Jerry. Firebolt's just out of range. As are Beep and Caleb.
So wait, can you do a circle for the...
I can do a circle for the danger zone.
You beat me too, by
Danger zone.
Oh, is Jerry out of the danger zone?
No,
Any
Jerry's
square
not.
that the danger zone touches,
Oh.
I make it bigger. There. Danger zone.
Alright, let's get a move on. Let's pick somewhere.
I need a reaction from anybody in the danger zone. And Kendra and Jerry, you will also hear this audible. As Tazo is just completely winded on the ground, having his sternum compressed like that quickly. You are squishy enough that it bounces off of you and just lands on the ground. It's not resting on top of you, but my God, you are out of air entirely, and you can feel that you've broken a rib or two.
Oh god. This seems to happen to me fairly often.
You're very squishy. You're very physically squishy.
I will roll over to my Pokemon. Barely.
Would you be able to roll over onto a broken rib?
Probably not, but I'm literally gonna look like critical death. If
you've ever been hit in the stomach that hard before, you've got that
Oh yeah, I have been. I know exactly what it is. It feels horrible. Not being able to like get anything. Yeah. For at least like 30
just
seconds.
like gasping for air. So you're like trying to crawl up to like trying to get up. You're just mixed with the pain of a broken rib. It's just the worst. So Kendra and Jerry, how are you feeling about this situation just went down? As
Kendra,
in a split
Kendra is
second,
just like, holy fuck, but then immediately is just like, oh my god, Tazzle.
in a split second, everybody rolled out of the way except Tazzle, and you heard this crack, and you can see him go. This has clearly been crushed.
Fuck. Give me a perk. Oh wait, I have those.
Give me a perk. Is
I
that
am gonna pop one of these, so my pills go from 5 to 4.
fair enough?
That's a good call.
All right, Tazzle. Well, the pain in your ribs will subside very quickly, but you will also have disadvantage on intelligence checks for a little while.
Fuck. That's one of my proficiencies.
Well, that's very helpful offset.
Wisdom and intelligence isn't helping me dodge things. I should have stuck it in dexterity. Fuck.
You take too much physical damage. Lucario walks over to you holding a similar sized boulder that he seems to have caught.
Ah,
And he looks down at you and goes, "Sorry."
it's okay. I should have been paying attention more. I saw it and I didn't even move.
And you can see he puts it in his fist in such a way that it's like around his palm, and he just closes his hand and the boulder just crumbles.
Damn. Yeah, so I'm gonna be pretty much walking around critical life
Yeah, they're fucking.
style. Yeah,
But you,
if we have to sprint, it ain't working.
as the perk sets in, though, you no longer feel the pain, but you can feel your brain fog is real right now.
Oh god. Alright, intelligence rolls are fine. My wisdom for catching Pokemon is okay.
So, so Kendra, you see Tazzle just pop some mysterious pill and it's like, I'm okay now. Jerry approves of this action, I imagine.
You and your fucking Percocets.
I still got some. Hey, if we need some money, I might be able to sell these. I'm not gonna do that, but yeah.
Jerry, do you approve of his blatant abuse of opioid painkillers?
Jerry's just gonna look jealously and then just sort of look away grumpily, but he can't.
It's worth noting that Jotun, having just for the first time since he existed done something nice for you, is just standing there like looking down at you, dead eye socketed.
He's just like, why did I just do that? Why? This is like,
Jerry's just gonna,
what is this feeling?
Jerry's gonna caress his face real quick. Not like in a creepy way, but in like a
no, it's creepy.
Fuck you.
You sense the part of him that was that Marowak appreciates the affection, and Hyperion is sort of like abstinent about it. No, so obstinate. Sorry, not abstinent. Sort of obstinate about it, where he's like, okay, fine.
And the person part is like screaming.
And the Jotun part is. So what's the plan now, folks?
Make sure the Tazzle's okay and stable for one. Check to make sure he doesn't have any internal bleeding.
How do you check for internal bleeding?
I can investigate.
Depending on where it is, there will be outward signs.
There is a valid answer. Okay. Investigate for internal bleeding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kendra, what's your medicine proficiency?
My medicine? Plus
Because that should have been a medicine check, not an investigation check.
Well, you said it
Yes,
rolled.
I used the word investigate, and that's on me, but you are directly using your medicine skill here. Okay. He seems to have caught the majority of the damage to his rib structure, and you can tell that at least one of them is cracked, if not broken, because there is a massive bruise already forming underneath.
Kendra, although she has a bad medicine, she's used to taking care of herself. So she will rummage in her bags to try and find some how do I say this? Materials. And she will proceed to take out either a blanket or something and then wraps Tazzle's ribs in it tightly so that way they do not move. So a fabric. She takes out fabric. She wraps Tazzle's rib cage.
Tazzle, I don't know how you feel about what's happening, because Kendra has just started essentially wrapping something around you with random abandon without contacting you first. So how do you feel about this? And also, Jerry, how are you reacting to the fact that as we lift Tazzle's shirt arbitrarily against or with his will, we see massive bruising on his right ribs?
Can Jerry fish in his beard and pull out a Hello
What?
Hello Kitty Band-Aid.
If you have such things, do you have such?
I don't. But can I just have it?
No. You gotta stop saying that you just have shit. That's not how the game works.
Just spawn
What I'm going to offer what I'm going to offer you, Jerry, for the sake of rule of cool, is we will make it so you do not have actual medical gauss in your kit. So if you need that for something, you will not have it. In exchange, you are carrying Hello Kitty band-aids. So if you actually need to treat a wound, you're fucked. But you can have Hello Kitty band-aids.
Wait, Hunter, can I make a religion check for the band-aids and the...
No,
No, that's no.
Band-Aids.
There's
that's
no.
not
There's,
how that works, dear.
you are not a priest. There is no amount of religion that will apparate something into your bag of holding.
Not a
Aw.
darn.
Alright, anyway, Jerry's not gonna do either of that. He pause, go over.
You don't have gods.
Well, you guys all have a small roll of gauss as part of your explorer's kit.
Okay. Well, which is what I wrapped Tazzle's ribs in.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up. As soon as I'm done wrapping Tazzle's ribs, I'm like, sorry, I'm used to these kinds of injuries on myself, so I know how to wrap ribs.
He's partially like drunk now, so whatever you're doing, you don't even give a fuck.
He's like, butterflies are so nice.
Oh, such a nice friend.
Aw, you guys are such good friends. Tazzle, as Kendra finishes, and then Jerry comes over and like does a secondary layer so that it's very well supported. Your ribs are like pretty well bound up. You wouldn't be able to like do a crunch right now. You're pretty well bound. Lucario walks forward and sort of like taps you, Jerry, and sort of like gesturing if he can get in there.
I just sort of back away and say, by all means.
Lucario is going to grab your face, Tazzle, and kind of like force you to focus on him for a minute. And he goes, "This is going to hurt."
It already does.
He puts one paw on your back and one on top of the ribs, and he's like, "This is going to hurt a lot."
Ugh.
And he does this quick little squeeze, and he sets the two bones back next to each other.
Oh, chiropractic.
So the two pieces of rib that were like sort of separated from each other are now like at least touching, so they can start to bond if they can heal.
Oh, God.
But even through painkiller, you felt that.
He's gonna be freaking out. It's probably echoing. Jerry, the bottle.
This is this is the kind of pain. This is the kind of pain where if you weren't heavily medicated, it's like instant throw up pain. You're like, oh god. Kendra and Jerry just like, we can't take you anywhere. You're so physically squish.
Jerry the gin.
I don't have any. I dumped it.
I dumped it. I'm clean.
The one
Like why? Of all the times for you to quit your you son of a bitch.
Alright.
Hey Kendra, will you make me a perception check?
In a sec.
The bathroom thing. I see. Fantastic.
You guys are fucking Batman over there. Just gone.
Stealthy.
Why do you want to kill me?
Why do you keep trying to kill me? Hey, look. To be fair, this is like this is like baby's first actual D&D dungeon. There's traps and shit.
Yeah. Quite excited to see that.
This is true. This
is exactly how it goes.
There's traps and boss monsters, and this is a proper dungeon.
I like in Baldur's Gate where it has where you step on something like this, and then it just instantly shoots poison and acid out, and then fireballs come out of walls at the same time. And
Instantly fucked, yeah.
you're like, what the fuck is going on? Explosives and... I can't wait till we all play that and I just let you guys walk into it because it's hilarious and it's early on.
Hey Kendra, now that you're back, make me a perception check.
Ah, fuck. I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay. Kendra, before the others are able to, as they are sort of distracted, you hear a very loud creaking of stone coming from here.
Kendra immediately is gonna stand between her friends and the noise.
Okay. Kendra, as you look toward where the noise came from, you see one of the boulders ejected out of the rubble, followed by another. And the final one is just thrown this way past you and just lands with a crash into the wall. And stepping out of the dust is a purple behemoth.
Upon seeing this behemoth, Jerry's gonna just go, "We meet again, Henry."
Oh my god.
As he sort of just cocks his head to the side, he just points at you, Jerry, like,
I see you've caught me without my army, my old nemesis.
Firebolt is gonna see Kendra, obviously because of the whole thing, and he's gonna be like, "Mom!" And then he's gonna be like, "No, not again."
and he sees you just auspiciously close to this behemoth, like,
At that, Kendra's gonna slowly turn around, facing Jerry, and be like, "What did you do?"
Tazzle's gonna instantly walk around this corner. In the most...
I don't like that.
Yeah, what was
I
that?
don't like that.
Yep!
What was that?
In the most RE2 brokenness, I am gonna walk behind this corner right here.
Dazzle, you're abandoning your friends? You pussy!
And I will go back into bird form to hopefully gain AC enough to dodge things. No! Stop increasing it! I will take
Alright.
3/4
So
dodge.
as Kendra hears this and slowly turns around to face Jerry and be like, "What did you do?" And just Taz is fucking gone, and she's just like, "What? What?"
Hey, I need everybody except Jotun in the Tazzle crew to go ahead and make me a check here. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
Me as well.
Oh,
Not good enough.
There's your natural
No.
1. All those 20s, guys, you burned them up.
oh no!
That was for Jotun. Hang on, can I roll this? Can I roll
No,
as Jerry?
no.
Oh, sweet Jesus! Well, Jotun needed one too, I thought.
No, Jotun was out of the clear. You said.
Yeah, Jotun is good. I love that I didn't realize that was being broadcast. You guys are like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. It's
Oh. Oh no! Oh honey! Oh no!
I don't like that.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, hush. What does that mean?
Can you, Jerry? Can you give me your actual roll, please? Let's see if the Lucario gets.
The 8 is his roll. No,
oh, okay.
you
He's
bitch.
keeping.
Nope.
Nah, he failed anyway. If it makes you feel better.
Ha!
Why are you mean to me?
Oh, that's not good.
Grandma's a bitch.
He sees all of you, and the Lucario goes, "Oh shit!" And he just like almost poofs back to where Jotun is. But the three of you who can't get out of the way in a time, he just unleashes this torrent of like purple vomit and this wave. And given that all of you failed, you're all going to take the brunt of this. And Kendra and Firebolt actually incidentally breathe in some of this and are going to become poisoned. So this is 18 poison damage to Kendra, Firebolt, and to Jerry. Kendra and Firebolt sustaining the poison condition. As this purple sludge settles into the ground, he just breathes out this steam. And what do you guys want to do?
Fuck.
This foe is beyond any of you. Run! And Jerry and Jotun are gonna flee to where Tazzle is.
No, this is
Tazzle-
my hiding spot. Get off.
Tesla, as you find yourself running back here, Jerry incidentally runs into your own little wimpy hiding spot, and you guys find out that you're in a dead end.
Oh, shit.
They weren't gonna come down here because they knew no one would be stupid enough to hide here. Why are you taking my... Don't show him where I am.
Kendra and Firebolt, you two are just actively feel your lungs full of sludge. What's your turn? What are you gonna do?
Gasping for air as she said it would be like, wait, Nickel, Zenta.
Yeah.
He just kind of slams his fist together.
Jerry's gonna mount Jotun.
And Kendra, he walks a step towards you.
God.
And then past you. His eyes fixated on Jotun.
Keep it. Just get out of my life.
Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, oh boy.
So, Kendra, as you free your lungs of the sludge, you can see he is not actively attacking you despite being in melee range, and he is walking toward everybody else in the group.
Come over to me.
And he just keeps one big step at a time, cornering them.
Oh, God. I'm literally being fucking chased by Mr. X right now.
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah, the memes, yeah, dude. Oh,
Firebolt being poisoned, seeing his mother go through hell in the span of 10 minutes is gonna be like, nah, I ain't gonna stand for this. And he's gonna run and put himself in between yours.
God.
Okay. Whose charisma score is less than 13?
Out of who?
Anybody in the group right now. If your charisma is less than 13, something's about to happen to you.
Oh, Jerry's
Okay.
fucked.
Oh, like my full regular charisma score, not my... Okay,
Yes.
yeah, 14.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have 14.
Both Jotun and Jerry are below that.
I got
Okay.
14. Surprisingly, when the fuck did I get that?
Yeah.
Anybody who can visually see the behemoth right now, who has a charisma score less than 13, is now terrified.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
What does that do?
you have to move
You
away.
cannot make an action to harm the creature until you break terrified status, and you cannot, by your own choice, move toward the creature.
How do we break terrified status?
You need to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Once per turn. Until you break it. Kendra, I think your charisma's pretty high, so you're okay. But how about
Yeah,
Firebolt?
no, I got 16. Or something like that.
How's Firebolt? How's Firebolt feel? Is he scared?
Yeah, he's scared.
He's cute little boy.
So he's like, big brave boy gets between them, and then this dude just locks eyes with him and lets out this like big breath of like sludge and steam, and he's like, uh-huh.
But does he break it? No. He's like, I can do this. No, I can't.
So Firebolt, he's just gonna walk right past you. So Jerry, he's like feet away from you and Jotun now. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna roll the break for Jerry.
Okay. All right, Jerry, you were able to steel yourself and rage against the creature. Is Jotun capable of such things?
One sec.
What's Jotun's charisma?
0. Whew. Fuck.
Jotun is still afraid. Jotun, though his rider is aware that there is a chance, Jotun does not feel that chance, and he feels wholly incapable of standing against the creature.
Jerry's just gonna gnarl his teeth on top of Jotun. Bring your pretty face to my axe.
The creature lifts up his arm and with one of those clawed fingers does the come at me.
Oh god.
Well, I fucking can't. Yeah,
No, you can't.
Dude.
I'm mounted.
Doesn't matter. Jerry can still jump off of Jotun. Whether Jerry or not takes the bait.
Jerry's gonna look indignant. I threatened you first.
I threatened you first.
You look familiar. Have I threatened you before?
That's a fantastic reference.
I love that line.
That's amazing. What is? I don't know what that's from, but it's
Pirates of
amazing.
the Caribbean. Jack Sparrow
Oh,
says that to, I forget who he says it to now that I'm thinking about it.
I can't remember who says that to you.
I think it's Will Turner, right?
I think you're right.
Oh, when he's in the he's locked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. It's either that or
His
it's
dad.
When they first meet.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because he starts
It's-
talking
it's either
about
that-
things and he recognizes them because he's like familiar to his dad or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. That's
Um, I'm gonna give a chance for anybody to make an action right now. This is open to who wants to break the tension, who wants to break the ice, who. He's specifically calling out Jerry, but who wants to try something?
Tazzle will probably say, "Hey, I knew what." Well, actually, he wouldn't know one of his. Well, he would know one of his kind. He wouldn't know what this is, so I can't say that because I don't know what he evolves into. Fucked up shape.
Now at roughly this much health. So he hasn't fully recovered, but he is in significantly better shape, having expended the rest of his mega energy to heal.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's really fucking cool. I don't think I've asked anything of this Lucaria yet.
Let's get out of here.
Jerry's just gonna say agreed.
Hey,
Should
Lucaria,
we
if you see
heal-
one of those Glygars? Let me know. I'm gonna throw a fucking ball.
Dude, you just almost died. You're still looking for one of those fuckers.
I don't know when we're gonna come back. I guess I could fly back over here.
The big guy at this point wakes up and he kind of sits up.
Get out
He's
of
like-
my way!
he sits up and he kind of like grabs the head and goes, "Oh, shh."
You okay?
Oh.
Jerry's just gonna gruffly say, "Good, neither am
I was gonna say, well,
Kendra's gonna be an adult and kind of just like very gingerly like hand him a potion and be like, and then back up.
He kind of he grabs the bottle between his two claws. He's like, and he doesn't spray it or drink it. He throws the whole bottle in his mouth and chews on it.
That sounds right.
Hope you feel a little better.
And according to my DM roll in the background, it heals him for this much.
Hey, if anything helps, I would know.
He's like, he looks at you. He goes, "Thank you."
Yeah, no problem.
He looks over at Lucario, and he goes, He just kind of shakes. He just kind of lifts his head down, and not really a bow, but like an acknowledgement of like, "Fine, I can't beat you," and he just starts trouncing off.
All right. Oh, we're getting the fuck out of here. I need to go heal Firebolt.
Purple guy was my favorite, and he killed me.
You can.
Almost fully killed me.
Those of you who are paying attention, you will see that once the big purple guy is out of like vision range, the healing that Lucario did was entirely superficial. And as his heart rate lowers and the time is calm again, the true state of his injuries kind of takes over him, and he just kind of falls.
No!
Oh god.
Hunter, can I try and catch him before he hits the floor?
Yeah, you can.
What do I roll for that?
Just a dex check.
Dex.
Yeah, you do manage to like grab him so he doesn't totally face plant on the ground. And he's like, he doesn't want to be pitied, so he's like trying not to be held. So he kind of like pushes away from him. He's like, "I'm fine."
Be like, I'm not pitying you. I've been where you are. Seriously. I'm not trying to pity you. I'm just trying to help. And it took me a while to learn that that's okay. And with my other hand holding him and supporting him, I'll be like, now fucking drink this. And I'm not gonna ask again.
Persuasion.
According to the roll in the background, he heals by this much.
Stabilize you a little bit.
Thanks.
No problem. I'm not gonna ask to carry you, because I know, me personally, I wouldn't want someone to do that for me. But I will help you get out of here.
He holds up his paw and flips it to face the ceiling. And he starts swirling with his other hand this little shape of energy. And once again, as he did that one time, he pulls from the palm of his hand this red plate. And he kind of breathes this sigh of like disappointment as he holds onto it. And you can see this immense, like uncontrolled flow of energy flow into him. And you can tell that it hurts worse than the fight that he just had, as his body is forcibly rebuilt by the plate.
Damn.
Jesus!
You see muscles like reach out and grab each other and twist around the bone as they're reattached. You see blood flow from the plate into his veins in the wrong direction. Bones be reossified by a violent red energy.
This is so cool, but this is so terrible.
Yeah.
And when all of this forced rebuilding is finished, he allows the plate to sink back into his arm and then just closes a fist around where it was. He seems to be very, very still with his eyes closed, doing very rhythmic breathing, trying to process the physical pain that he's in.
Kendra will kind of just like rub circles on his back.
You can see him visibly wincing every time you touch a certain spot.
Well, then I will rub circles and not touch that.
It's like semicircles, like balloons.
Hey, maybe he can spend a little time with not Echo, the other dude, for a little bit while he heals up.
You can see he's like looking almost straight at the ground, just eyes closed, just like heavily breathing. Just
Ricard. That's his name. What does he think of that? I don't know.
Anybody want to postulate a reaction here? I hear Kendra furiously typing notes.
Do you think maybe he can? Well, he's fully healed. I was gonna say maybe he can. I don't know. Return to Ricard's place and I don't know. Go over something with him. Figure out any. Tell him about the crazy stuff and. Well, he can come back with us. We can tell him about it, but he can maybe stick around and help figure out some kind of plan or some shit. What do you guys think?
I mean, that sounds good to me.
While he fully heals up and gets to like have a rest, that's not stuck in a cave full of possible death.
Well, yeah, but he can also do that on the boat. And the boat is like a good couple of hours. And from the boat, he can have a rest in a cantilever, though. That's up to him, though.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if he was gonna stay here or not. It's like his place, isn't it?
Yeah, but remember he said he would travel with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, he doesn't like it here.
I don't blame him. Alright, I'm gonna look for Gligar.
Are you
Oh,
fucking kidding me?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do I hear it giggling?
What check did you just make?
That was a perception.
Perception check?
For hearing, maybe, because it's pretty dark.
A hearing-based perception check. In the silence and echoing between bouts of no one being able to be sure what to say, you do not hear specifically the distinctive giggle that you're looking for. As the
rolls of trash bags.
as the Lucario kind of like steadies himself again. Where to?
Are you okay to travel?
I suppose.
Let's get out of here then. I don't hear no Gligar, so let's get out of here. I'll fly back another day. With the A-team.
Yeah.
Kendra is still gonna support Lucario by his shoulders as they start walking.
So what's Kendra gonna do? What?
Still supporting Lucario, she's gonna start walking, but very slowly. Just
I mean,
to make sure.
it's worth noting he's no longer holding on to you. He fully healed.
His plate healed him.
I understand that, but he is still in pain.
More than 224 hours.
Okay, so one. Okay, yeah, he's pretty much processed the physical pain at this point. When he looked up to speak to you, he was like at least as stoic as he's ever been. It's like, I'm fine.
All right then. If you ever need help, let me know. I'm right here.
Thank you. Lucario is just like gives you a nod, and he's like, "Fine, to the boat then."
Yeah, I have to eat something.
Yep. Walk very slowly to the boat because we are all very, very sore.
You took a point blank earthquake from a Nidoking. You're lucky any of you are still alive.
Taz will say, I told you guys not to bring him over to me.
You guys are gonna go
behind this rock.
you're gonna I wouldn't bring that up if I were you, Taz. They're gonna roast you for being a pussy.
At least
You left first, you little baby back bitch.
I would have been poisoned. I would have died anyway. I would have died from poison damage on my way out. Wouldn't have worked.
As Kendra just like wipes a little bit of the sludge off of her lip, she's like, "You would have been fine, pussy." All right. Poor Firebolt got riggedy wrecked.
He tried to be so brave. He tried to be so brave.
Was a bad matchup.
Those rolls I was rolling, by the way, for Firebolt was his rationality. To be like, okay, am I just gonna go for it, or am I actually gonna think this through? He failed every time.
Battle, it didn't work.
The smoke screen was the genesis of everything.
Yeah.
It made for entertainment, though.
It did. It's not a hunter session if someone doesn't roll.
Yeah. Jesus.
I keep you on your toes. It's fun.
I don't know how we were supposed to get out of that situation, though.
Talk to him. All Jerry had to do was hit him with the axe. That's all he wanted.
Instead, he hit us with earthquake.
He said, "Come at me," like 4 times, specifically to Jerry.
I believe you cautioned me to do nothing every time.
I didn't caution you to do shit. I just intimidated you.
He's used to Jerry getting tossed head first into damage.
He's talking to me.
Yeah, every time you said that, look over with like urgent eyes, whispering, "Don't."
I'm sorry. When a 2x2 giant purple behemoth Nidoking stands and blocks the entrance to a one-way,
credibility.
and he knows Bulldogs, I'm sure, then he would have fucking killed you all anyway.
No, maybe
He actually didn't know Bulldoze, but he knew other things. Like Sludge Wave that he already showed. Point being, if you're curious what the easiest solution to that puzzle was, it was quite literally to just donk him with the axe. Either A, you would have done damage to him, and he would have been impressed and be like, "Oh, sweet, I respect you." Or B, it would have bounced off and he would have laughed walking away.
Wait, I did damage. Did I earn the respect of this creature?
Yes, that's why he walked away and started fighting Lucario.
Jerry has respect. Let's go.
That's why he said, "Hey, that." That's why he said, "Hey, that hurt," and he grabbed it.
Hunter, I just want to point out, Jerry has earned the respect of a monster and gained and garrisoned an army for a short time in this session.
It's been quite a session for Jerry, and no one knows anything about it.
Correct. We just think he's fucking crazy.
Been quite a session for poor Jerry. Why did I just throw that away before I watch that? It must have. So we're going outside, everyone. I didn't hear any response from anybody. Type a note. Come on.
We're getting out of here.
Time to go.
I was waiting for some input here. But yes, Jerry, you had quite the personal session.
That I have, and now we need to get to a safe place.
You guys went into this cave like so happy and ready and brave and like this is gonna be great, and you guys just like crawling out, broken and damaged.
I don't remember if you recall. That's not how that happened. That was me and Tazzle. Because we were laughing at Jerry because half of his team died the moment he stepped off the fucking boat.
Oh, yeah.
By a barnacle.
So you guys just are crawling your way out of the cave like,
If Nickel sees us, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I think Jerry's entire team is dead. Most of Kendra's team is dead. Half of Tazzle's team is dead.
Yeah, I
I
just
saw-
regained my team.
No, I
keeping-
just lost Firebolt.
You just lost
Well-
Firebolt.
I have
Well-
Magnolia, the Marshal, and Scorpy.
Well, almost everybody lost their strongest or some of their strongest creatures, and all of you almost died. So that was quite a cave adventure.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It's not a cave adventure if someone doesn't almost get crushed by boulders.
I love
Die.
the party implication where you guys just finally get into open air again, and you get to feel the sea breeze and the sun, and you're like, we will not be going in there again.
It's like those videos you see people as soon as they get off the plane, they kiss the tarmac. We're just like, yeah.
You're like, sunlight, yes.
That was insane.
How do you guys feel having exited the Iron Islands?
Battered, bruised, and emotionally harmed.
And emotionally damaged. You have hurt me in a way that I cannot recover from. You have dealt me emotional damage.
I made a deep.
Trauma. You guys see a jolly, chipper old man down on the docks talking to the captain.
He just hears nigga.
He hears his name. He turns around and he goes, oh, "Children." He just comes walking over. He comes walking over. He's like, "Good Lord, what happened to you?"
Your purple behemoth friend is an asshole.
I could have told you that.
We got anally gaped by a giant fucking purple guy.
Why didn't you just hit him? That's all he wants.
You didn't know that.
That's what I did when I saw him. I had to punch him. I punched him right square in the face.
Wow.
Damn near broke my hand.
Like how you are now, or the bigger.
How I am now.
Well, you might have almost broken your hand, but he
Broke more than our hearts. We have several bones broken and need to be replaced. Tazzle broke a couple ribs from a rock slide.
That's gonna be painful.
I think he hit me with an earthquake.
Oh, that's not good.
Tazzle, he hit all of us with an earthquake.
Oh, did he? I didn't know anything was happening.
I wasn't conscious for that because I was dead.
I was really dying over there.
Killed Tazzle, so I had to give it a fucking adrenaline shot so he didn't die.
Again?
Hey, is your heart okay, lad? Those hurt.
I think so.
To be determined.
Yeah.
If he wakes up in the morning, we'll know.
Hey, well, there isn't really a good hospital on this island. We gotta go back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a rough boat ride for you lads.
It's probably better than being in there.
do it.
I'll probably sleep through the whole
Hi,
thing.
it's the big blue one. Hi, come here, you righteous bastard.
You righteous bastard. Kendra is just, for like a long time that Tazzle has ever seen, and along with Jerry, her face is just pure shock. Like, mouth dropped open, like eyes wide, be like, what did you just call it?
As he loves to do because he likes to be the edgy boy, he is now standing in front of Nickel. And I would like to know specifically what the reaction is from each of the characters here as Nickel walks forward and gives him a big hug.
Pure shock. Shock. That's all.
Jerry's just gonna be muttering, "Fuck, I must have been drinking again."
Tazzle's gonna be speechless and he's gonna sit down and probably lay down.
Follow up, shock factor.
What?
He returns it?
The Lucario hugs back.
Interesting.
Kendra's gonna kind of like hobble over and be like, how?
Did you guys train together as I'm laying down?
Oh, more than trained together, lad. We raised the man.
What?
What?
Aye. Used to be my lad.
No,
Still my lad. You're still my little lad, aren't you?
He saved
But he
our
used to be a
butts
big lad of mine.
most of the time.
You raised Lucario?
Aye.
How'd he get here?
What are your secrets?
What do you mean secrets?
I don't know anymore. My head hurts.
He falls well within my fucking purview, you know?
I mean, I don't actually know what he is, so no, not really.
Aye, fair enough. Well,
The only skill type I know is Tazzle's Aron. Poor Nippleback, I haven't seen him in so long.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm sad about
To be fair, he has a name, by the way. Or he used to. I don't know. Do you go by that anymore, lad? You got a lot of responsibility now. And Lucario kind of like gives him a death glare, like, don't you dare.
Oh boy.
Is it something cute?
Oh, I thought it was
fucking
cute.
Damien.
What is it? I'm sure
He's
it's
giving
very
me-
stoic.
He's giving me a look like I oughtn't tell you.
I'm giving you a look like you ought to tell us.
God.
Give you $5.
Oh, fine. I named him when he was just a lad, okay? I didn't know you were going to grow up to be a big fancy guardian, eh? The Lucario holds up one finger. He's like, I will kill you. Boy, you righteously pissed him off, didn't you? Well, I'm going to tell you. Look, I'm going to tell you because you've been through a lot together, okay? You saved them. They deserve to know. They deserve to thank you by name, Pike.
Pike.
Pike?
Hi, his name is. Hi, his name is Pike.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I thought it was gonna
And
be
it
something like,
fits because you're fast as fuck, boy.
I thought it was gonna be something like Dave.
What?
No, he thinks it's childish. He thinks it's not grown up enough for him. We called him Pike.
No, that's fine.
Pike is pretty cool.
That's why I call him Pike Trickfoot.
He like puts his whole forehead in his palm and just kind of shakes like, God damn it.
Hey, the grass guardian is we named Dimitri, and Dimitri is spelled Dimitrie, as in tree, like an actual tree. So Pike is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Pike's a good lad. Once upon a time, if the lot of ye had been 10 years older, you might have fought him in my gym.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So why'd you guys separate?
Higher calling. Pike was offered a job, we'll say. As they sort of sit there, like looking at each other for a minute, reminiscing, go, well, anyway, to the boat, yeah. Let's get going. As Pike is following very close behind Nickel.
Guys, I don't think we should take him.
Don't think
I
we
would
should
feel
take him?
bad. I mean, it's his decision. He can talk, for Christ's sake, but Jesus.
Yeah. He can come on the boat. He can go whatever he wants to do.
Oh, Tazzle, you want to... Very quickly, you got 5 minutes. Go in and talk to the guy and come back.
I love the implication that you'd be able to stop him anyway.
I got 5 minutes. Hurry up. Run in there with your broken ass body and go tell him that we've got fucked up. We found everyone and we died.
We found everyone. They're there. They're good. We're taking... Goodbye.
Dra? I mean, giving him a potion was a good step, and being as stubborn as he is about making him use it was up there.
I guess a +3. I'll say it's a +3 for acquaintance. I have a chart. I have a system.
Okay. I mean, he has some measurable amount of respect for you guys. Oh, what the hell is this? Are these minis made with Hero Forge?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I did them pretty quick, but I wanted to try to do something. But I tried to quickly throw out some for each of us.
Oh, that's fucking great.
What?
And you got her rifle in there and everything. That's amazing.
Oh my god! How'd you do that?
No, they
You can adjust, edit.